Donald Trump has been feuding with a well-known father in the basketball world, LeVar Ball. Now, LeVar Ball has sons who are playing college basketball at the moment, and one of his sons was arrested in China for shoplifting. Now, Trump claims that he managed to get LeVar Ball's son, along with 2 other players, back to the United States after they were detained in China, and Trump wanted a thank you from LeVar Ball. Ball has refused to thank him, and it is the most nonsensical feud ever imaginable. It's annoying. I hate even talking about it. But something has come out of this that I thought was interesting. Trump supporters are upset that LeVar Ball refuses to say thank you to Trump. And so they are taking to Twitter to attack LeVar Ball, except they are mistaking LeVar Burton for LeVar Ball. LeVar Burton is a completely different person. He is, you might remember him as the host of Reading Rainbow. That's how I remember him from my childhood.
That does seem pretty offensive.
He's a delightful person. But I want to
I, of course, remember him from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh, he was in Star Trek?
Oh, yeah.
That I wouldn't know about, but Reading Rainbow I remember. Just take a look, it's in a book. Oh, that was such a great show.
I loved how in Star Trek they have they had okay graphics back then and stuff, but they just took like a hair comb, not a comb, but like the thing that you put together and made it his eyepiece. Like,
did they really?
Yeah, he's blind, but he can see because of the hairpiece on his head. Geordi LaForge on deck. Anyways, so hilarity ensues.
Okay, so here's what some of the tweets said. Okay, one person says, "You're a has-been actor with a thief for a son, and Trump is the president of the United States. Get the picture."
I'm not sure you got the picture, Mark. Okay.
All right, another person writes, "Washed up actor, check. Son caught stealing in China, check. Trump still president, check. But none of that is true, huh? LOL." What?
Yeah, actually, one of them is not true. Actually, 2 of them are not true.
What's interesting is like there's some portion of Trump's base that like they don't care what Trump does. Like they love that Trump is president so they can say that Trump is president. Like they get off on that. I don't get, okay, yeah, he's president.
Yeah, you know, that's our problem is that we do, or maybe our solution is that we don't think like the right wing. So if we thought like them, the entire 8 years of Obama, everything would have been like, but Obama's president. What now?
I know.
Like, which you almost never saw anyone do. Like, oh yeah, what happened to Mitt Romney? Right? Like it's in the past, we're done with it. But they never, like this is the only thing they have to cling on to. The last one I think is the worst. But before we move on to that one, this similar thing happened to me yesterday, where a guy on Twitter said, Anna and Cenk don't understand anything about finance. These dumbasses wouldn't even know how to spell derivatives, and he spelled derivatives wrong, which was just awesome. I mean, it is Twitter 101.
Yes.
So this guy's like, oh yeah, I got my facts right. You got a son for a thief, a thief for a son. No, you don't have your facts right. But you like to rub it in anyway. Just buy a clue before you go on Twitter, that's all.
I hate Twitter. Twitter, I feel like Twitter is just like one big example for why you should just give up on humans. Right? Like it's like a collection of the worst people on the planet all in one place. And then like you'll get sprinkles of like interesting smart people that have funny things to say. But the vast majority are like, I have nothing to do with my life, so I'm gonna Photoshop stupid shit all day and think I'm funny.
No,
anyway.
I hear you. One last thing on that and then we'll get to the worst one. So look, it is like the internet in a lot of ways, the best of us and the worst of us. So there are great, funny stuff that happens on Twitter. There's really smart comments that happen on Twitter, etc. And you get to stay connected with people that you care about. But yes, especially if you're like us and you live on the internet and you've got a lot of haters on the internet, Twitter, sometimes everybody thinks that I'm on Twitter all the time because they're on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
But I actually just go in and open the door like once in a while.
You like crack it open a little bit.
Yeah, I just crack it open, I look.
Same here.
But it's like going on the whole time and they think I'm in the room and I'm not in the room. And sometimes, most of the times, I now open the room and you have a bunch of lunatics screaming in the room.
No. I mean, in a lot of ways, it's actually flattering, right? Like if you can get past like the juvenile insults or whatever, like there are people who are having nonstop conversations about you while you're out there living your life. Like it's kind of flattering. So I'm
also
amused
kind
by
of frightening. Yes.
Yeah, I know. There's a
because
lot of
every time
unhinged
you
people out
open the door and you see like they're like gnawing at each other's like bones and stuff, and they think that you're in the room.
I know. It's so good.
It is a little bit of madness. Anyway, the last one.
And then Stephen Epps writes, you sure don't do much for the black cause with your unlawful, ungrateful parenting skills.
See, they had to make it racial, right? It's not just that LeVar Ball, the actual person who was ungrateful to Trump, is ungrateful. It's not that Trump did a good thing. It's that you're black. And
by the way, like, you guys don't find it a little problematic to like pressure people to thank others? Right? Like, why aren't you thanking the president? Thank the president. Thank the president. Just what? Can you imagine if that happened in the Obama administration? First of all, can you imagine if Obama ever even like took credit for something? He wouldn't take credit for anything. You know what I mean? And so can you imagine if he was like as boastful or even a fraction as boastful as Trump is? Oh, they would lose their minds. They would. Can you imagine if Obama went to a small town in the South where jobs increased a little bit, and he was like, you guys should all thank me. How come you guys aren't thanking me? Everyone should thank. I mean, come on. Yeah, just please for a second think about the shoe on the other foot. This is absurd behavior by any president. Don't care about your ideology, don't care about your political party. You should not be wasting your time demanding a thank you from LeVar Ball.
Okay, last two things on this, because so Trump, look, LeVar Ball and Trump had a clown off. They got into a circus and they're like, okay, who's gonna be the bigger clown? So look, if I'm LeVar Ball, I go, hey, I'm super happy that my kid's back. Wonderful, okay, and be done with it, right? But no, he loves the spotlight. He's Trumpian in that sense. But Trump, you're supposed to be, you're the president. For you to be like, oh, I wish I hadn't gotten him out. Oh yeah, no, boo-boo. You're such a child. Okay, and lastly, about his supporters. If I went around saying like, why haven't you thanked Obama for this? Why haven't you thanked Obama for that, huh? Like, what do I, like, how sad. Like, what a sycophantic, sad existence to, they're like, oh, Obama's the best, Obama's the best. Oh, why haven't you thanked him? You should all be thanking him, he's the greatest, he's the greatest. That means you're so pathetic. You're like, oh, the alpha male is so great, I love him.
But here's another ironic part about all of it. It's like, we're the party of small government. We don't want the government to have too much power. And then simultaneously, you have to thank the president of the United States. Like,
bow your head to the government.
What?
Yeah, so no, we are not gonna bow our head to the leader of your government. We're not betas like you. You just watched the video by the Young Turks, home of the revolution. If you'd like to get a lot more than that, get the full show by becoming a member. tytnetwork.com/join.